Now, there's a huge story next. The Heavy Music Awards finalists have been announced. Yeah. Now, you can actually vote for who you want in these categories. So let's take a look at the categories now. There are quite a few. We won't go deeply into it all, but it's... now, have you voted already? You voted, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I was one of the same as Lee. I was one of the 1,000 industry experts on the panel. So as soon as those came out, me and Lee both did our voting. So we should take a couple of categories each. I'm quite happy to go first if you want.
Sure. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah. So best album, the big one, Architects. The Classic Symptoms of a Broken Spirit, Bad Omens, The Death of Peace of Mind, Ghost, Impera, Hailstorm, Back from the Dead, Nova Twins, Supernova, Slipknot, The End So Far, and Vukovi, Nula. Some good albums there, and there's some albums that I don't particularly like on there as well, but we're not getting to that now. Best Breakthrough Albums, the nominees that you can vote on are Bloody Wood, Rakshak, Cassiette, Sad Girl Mixtape, Charlotte Sands, Lover of the Lies, Harriet, Profound Morality, Static Dress, Rouge Carpet Disaster, Wargasm, Explicit, The Mixtape, and Witch Fever, Congregation.
Up for best UK artist, Bob Vylan, Creeper, Holding Absence, Malevolence, Nova Twins, Sleep Token, and Vukovi. I know who in fact, I voted for Sleep Token. I know that you've obviously got your own opinions, but that's who I voted for. Most International Artist, Bad Omens, Electric Callboy, Ghost, Hailstorm, I Prevail, Polyphia, and Spirit Box. It's a good category.
Polyphia are awesome. They really are awesome. If you haven't listened to them, really recommend giving them a listen.
Yeah, but Electric Callboy.
I did for Electric Callboy, but
I think I probably did. Yeah, could just put on your say so. To be honest,
absolutely, everyone should vote for them. But up for best UK live artist, another big one. You've got Neil's favourite Biffy Clyro, Creeper, Ed Shikari. We'll talk about them later. Neck Deep, Nova Twins, Skin Dread, and Vukovi. And then best international live artist. They've separated these out. You've got Alexis on Fire, Electric Callboy, Ghost, Hailstorm, My Chemical Romance, Parkway Drive, and the mighty Turnstile.
And then moving on to Best Breakthrough Live Artist, As Everything Unfolds, Cassiette, Harriet, Joey Valance and Bray, Lake Malice, Static Dress, and Witch Fever. And the Best UK Breakthrough Artist, we've got As December Falls, Black Gold, Cody Frost, Delilah Bond, Kid Bucky, Lake Malice, and Zand.
And Best International Breakthrough Artist, Charlotte Sands, Chatpile, LS Dunes, Scene Queen, Scowl, Soul Blind, and Zulu. And Best Festival, this is where we live, really. 2000 Trees, Aftershock, Bring Me the Horizon, Malta Weekender, I don't know what that is, Download, Hellfest, Outbreak, and Slam Dunk. Some festivals there that we haven't covered.
There is, yeah. So the Bring Me the Horizon Malta Weekender was Bring Me the Horizon's own festival they put on in Malta, believe it or not, where they played like a bunch
of... Was it the weekend?
Yeah, it was for a weekend. Yeah, it was a Malta Weekender. But they played a few different sets. Like, they played a proper old school set, which looked fucking phenomenal. But I had really rave reviews about it as well.
Why did we not hear about it?
I mean, I did. But this was last year now, so it wasn't. It was advertising amongst the Bring Me the Horizon community a lot, and it sold out, I think, as well. And a lot travelled for it. I only really heard about it as it was. Yeah, as it was happening is when I heard about it because I had friends out there.
Right.
But
yeah. But then I haven't heard of Outbreak Festival either.
So I believe that's in the I'm going to get this completely wrong now.
Google faster.
It's
Google
the
faster.
It's the hardcore festival in Manchester. Yeah, it is. It's in the same place that Damnation's held. I couldn't tell you anything more about it, but I know they have a section where, so the front of a stage, you have no crowd barrier. It's a proper hardcore show. You can get up, stage dive, all that kind of stuff. People, the band sign waivers, fans. I think fans sign waivers for it as well. Like the whole front section, it's nuts. I've seen videos from it, and it just looks ridiculous.
Let's go.
So I mean, the only ones who I would, I mean, it's hard because I've only been to one of these festivals, and I'm going to go to Slam Dunk this year. Having only been to one of these festivals, I did vote for Download, but I also want to go to Trees at some point. I am going to Slam Dunk this year. You know, it's whatever you like, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's continue then, shall we? We've got Best Single, which is another huge category, and I couldn't choose between any of these myself. We had Architects, When We Were Young, Bring Me the Horizon, Strangers, with all the weird capital letters in it.
Yeah.
Creeper, Ghost Brigade, Ed Shikari, The Void Stares Back, featuring Wargasm. Ghost, Call Me Little Sunshine. Ithaca, They Fear Us. Neck Deep, and STFU. Shut the fuck up. For those that don't know.
You shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up. Look, I'm trying to do my job here, all right? I'm trying to be good music journalism skills.
Yeah.
And we're going to go on to Best Production. And
Best prolapse.
Best Prolapse. We've got The Architects with The Classic Symptoms of a Broken Spirit. Then we've got The Bad Omens with The Death of Peace of Mind. Then we've got The Hailstorm with Back from the Dead. Then we've got The Ithaca with They Fear Us. Then we've got The Rollo Tomasi with Where Myth Becomes Memory. We've got The Static Dress with Rogue Carpet Disaster. And we've got The Vukovi, that was hard, with Nula. Nula?
You're such a
New
cunt.
look.
You really are such a cunt.
I'm the cunt, thanks.
Thank you.
Rouge Carpet Disaster, is it not?
Yeah.
Rouge?
Rouge.
Rouge? Yeah, Rouge. Yeah.
Rouge as in the
Rouge.
colour. Is rouge a sort of red?
Yes.
I presume so, yeah.
It's what would be
I
the
don't really
colour
know.
of blood, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I must apologise to The Static Dress with one of them being local.
Especially as I pronounced it correctly in an earlier category as well. You obviously weren't listening, because you can't be that good of a music journalist, can you, Eamon Patrick Short?
Well, I think what you're misunderstanding here is the fact that I pretend to listen.
Yeah.
You're misinterpreting that from me actually listening.
You only listen to your bits. But
Yes.
what do they mean by best production? What is that in terms of music?
Album production. Yeah.
Album
it's
production,
of the album.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then the last two categories, we've got Best Video. We've got Sad Summer Girl by Cassiette, The Liars Club, Coheed and Cambria, Hurricane by Electric Callboy, Werewolf by Motionless and White, Choose Your Fighter by Nova Twins, Glitch by Parkway Drive, and Playing God by Polyphia. And in the Best Album Artwork category, which I've got to be honest, none of my entries made it into this final list for album artwork.
Really?
But
Who did
I
you
was
vote
looking
for out of interest?
for album artwork?
Yeah.
Parkway Drive.
I thought you said they
the
didn't
album
make
art-
it.
No,
I can see
sorry.
Parkway Drive,
In
though.
terms of this list, I mean, you had to put in like 5 nominees per category. And I love like kind of extreme metal artwork, so it was all proper, disgusting, beautiful, satanic kind of imagery and things like that. So that's the stuff I went for. I'm sure I can
And that
share it
didn't
with you
make
later.
it.
No, the ones that did make it for Best Album Artwork were Coheed and Cambria, Vaxis Act 2, A Window of the Waking Mind, Malevolence, Malicious Intent, Parkway Drive, Darker Still, Polyphia, Remember That You Will Die, Vukovi, Nula, Witch Fever, Congregation, and Zilnada.
So lots to vote for, lots to express your opinion about. And what do we know when the voting actually closes on that?
Yeah, so votes are open until the 14th of April. So those need to get your votes in by the 14th of April to have your voice heard in the Heavy Music Awards 2023.
Yes, so obviously we'll be covering that in greater detail when the time comes. So looking forward to that. We always like talking about awards on Best Pod. Because everyone's got opinions about who ought to be given an award. You know,
the sad thing for me was there's no best podcast category this year because obviously FestPod would have won it hands down, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, why? There was one last year, wasn't there? And I'm sure I voted, or did I vote, or did I see something? I don't even know. I can't remember.
Sure
but there's not one this year.
I mean, they had to take it out because we would have won by default and people would have complained. So it's for the best, really.
I suppose when you word it like that, then yeah, you're right. Yeah. It wouldn't have been fair to everybody else, would it?
I'm just trying to think. Did we not look at something where we had to choose?
I think we were looking at last year's categories.
Last year's.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. That explains it then.